Hello everybody, my name's Alex and I am a physiotherapist from Physio Function, and I'm going to be taking this level 3 different strokes exercise class today. So as always, we want you to have a challenging and fun class, but it's really important that you exercise to the correct level for your safety. So level 3 exercise classes are designed for people who can stand with an aid or a support, okay, who can move their affected leg reasonably well, but may have some restricted movement in their affected arm. So this class is going to be a mixture of seated and standing exercises. So it's really important that for your standing exercises, you have a sturdy upright chair or a kitchen bench or something sturdy there for support, like a walking aid, a walking frame, okay? And it's also a requirement for this class that you have a family member, carer, or someone there to assist you and supervise you with your standing exercises as needed for safety. Okay, so today's class, we're going to be focusing on balance, mainly today, with a bit of core work too, okay? So we're going to start in sitting, all right? And we're just going to start firstly by working on our posture, a bit like we did last week. So every week, I just want to remind you as well that please work within your own ability. I'll try and provide some various options, okay? So just pick which is within your ability. We want the class to be challenging for you, but then also achievable as well. So, okay, try and pick something that's gonna challenge you, but it's not sort of overstretching you too much. So I want you to think about growing nice and tall in your chair, shoulders back, head high. Imagine that hot air balloon coming out through the top of your head, pulling you up nice and long through that spine and tall. I want you to take 3 really nice big breaths into your nose, out through your mouth, trying to fill your lungs all the way to the bottom. So big breath in and out. Really nice. And then big breath in and out. One more here, big breath in and out. Lovely. I want you to take a nice big shoulder roll backwards. Let those shoulders relax down by your side. And we're going to do some exercise now to work on your shoulder blade and your scapular setting. So it's trying to squeeze those shoulder blades back together, but try not to let your shoulders ride up. So thinking about shoulder blades back together and down. You can, if you want to, with your hands, think about reaching those arms back a little bit as well. Really feel the muscles between your shoulder blades working, and then relax. And then again, squeeze shoulder blades back, collarbones wide, arms reach back, hold, and then relax. Good. And again, squeeze shoulder blades back together, arms wide, reaching behind, and then relax. Lovely. And again, shoulder blades back together, collarbones wide, arms back, big thumbs pointing outwards, and then relax. We're going to do 2 more here. Shoulder blades back, squeeze, reach arms back, hold, and then relax. Lovely. 1 more. Shoulder blades back, collarbones wide, reach arms back behind you, thumbs out, and then relax. Okay, we're going to hold our arms out beside us here. So I want you to hold them as high as you can. If you can get them to parallel, great. If they're a bit lower, that is fine. Just work wherever is right for you, okay? We're going to do some little shoulder rolls, arm circles backwards. So try and imagine you're drawing little circles with your arms going backwards. There. So you can make them a little bit bigger. Really nice. Try and sit nice and tall in your chair here, so try not to be resting back on the backrest. And then we're going to change direction, so shoulder rolls, arm circles forwards. Oh dear, getting a bit tongue-tied. Lovely. Keep them going so you can make them a bit bigger this time. That's it, sitting nice and tall in that chair, and then smaller again. Really good. Go for 5 more seconds. Should be feeling a bit of a burn in those shoulders. And relax. Well done. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is called thread the needle. So I want you to have your left hand on your knee, opposite hand. We're going to think about reaching back and up behind you. Now, if you don't have that range of movement available to you, I just want you to think about reaching behind you and really think about turning your shoulder, trying to look over your shoulder, okay? So we're reaching our arm or looking over our shoulder behind us, and then we're going to bring that hand and thread it through. Imagine the thread going through the needle, and you're going to look over the opposite shoulder. Reaching arm back or looking over shoulder on the right, and then threading that needle through opposite shoulder. One more time each way. We're going to open up nice and wide, and then we're going to think about threading that needle through. Fantastic. Going to change sides now. So opposite arm, up and behind, and then threading through. So the aim here is we're getting a bit of rotation in our body. We're going to go up and open, and then across and through. One more here, up and open, really nice, and across and through. Brilliant, well done. Okay, next one we're going to do is some knee raises. So we're going to start slowly here, and then we're going to gradually build up some speed, okay? So we firstly think about sitting away from the back of your chair, nice and tall, arms crossed if you can. We're going to lift one leg up and down. Good. Other leg up and down. Good. Right leg lift and down. Try and stay nice and tall. So try not to rock too far back when you're lifting up your legs. Up and down. We think about drawing in those tummy muscles. Good. Lovely. Okay. Now I want you to try and think about building a bit of speed with that marching. Keep building that speed. Into a bit of a march now. That's it. Right, I want you to really try and speed up those legs now. Get those legs marching. Try and stay nice and tall in your chair. Keep that speed going now. That's it. 10 more seconds. That's it. Try and move them as quick as you can now. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Lovely. Well done. Okay. Next one we're going to do is sit to stands. So what we're going to do here, I want you to get yourself prepped towards the edge of your chair, feet hip width apart. If you need to use the arms of your chair, then please do. Or if you're able to, try and go without. So you can have hands crossed on your chest or arms out in front of you, okay? Make sure you've got your support nearby and you've got the person that's assisting you nearby as well, supervising for safety. So we're going to aim to do 10 sit to stands. So I want you to think feet back under your knees, hands on the chair. You're going to lean forwards. Okay, get the weight over your feet and then up to standing. And then we're going to go back down, bottom to chair and down again. Good. So in your own time, we're going to do another 9, so 10 altogether. Forward and up. Reach back for the chair. Keep weight even through your legs and down. Good. And again, forward and big squeeze up. Bottom back on the way down and down. That's 3. And 4. We're going to go forward and up. Lovely. Bottom back. And reach back for the arms of the chair if you need it. That's 4. Forward and up. Bottom back and down. 5. Forward and up. Good. Weight even. Back to the chair. Lovely. 6. 4 to go. Forward and up. Bottom back, bend the knees, slowly control down. 7, 3 more. Forward and up. Bottom back, let those knees bend. 8, 2 more. Forward and up. Reach back, bottom to the chair. 9, last one. Forward and up. Reach back and sit down. Lovely. Okay, grab yourselves a drink if you need one. We're going to come into our main circuit now. So, strength exercises are going to be in standing because they're more balance focused. And then you will have the option to come back into sitting if you need a rest for the cardiovascular exercises. So, I'm going to explain the first one. So, if you come to standing and make your way to your support, okay? I'm going to use the kitchen bench, but you could use a sturdy chair. I'm going to get you to bring your feet, so I'm going to face forward just so I can demonstrate. Bring your feet as close together as you can, okay? What we're going to try and do here is if you're holding your support in front, so you want to try and balance, I want you to see if you can lift one arm up and down, and then the other arm up and down, okay? If that's a bit tricky and it's a challenge for you just to have your feet together, I want you just to try and make your hands as light as possible. So you're not using your hands, you're not really leaning into these hands. So find something that challenges you. If you can be here and you can lift one arm up and down and the other arm up and down, and that's really easy, then what you could try and do is have your hands hovering over the support. Okay, so it's there if you need it, but trying to work on that balance. So again, you want something that challenges you, but we want to be safe as well. So I'm going to come and demonstrate over here, purely because as well I don't have much ceiling room there, so my hands hit, so I'm going to turn my chair around and use my chair. Okay, so we're going to go for 90 seconds. Alternating. So, feet together, hands nice and light. We're going to lift one arm up and down. The focus here is control. Think about drawing tummy muscles in towards your spine, okay? Doesn't matter if you can't lift your hand very high. If you can just hover your hand off, that's fine. You could just practice lifting your hands off the side, or like I said, you could just practice hovering both off, back on, or keep one arm off and then the other one going up. So various levels that you can do. Now, if even that's really easy for you, you could make it even harder by following your eyes up and down, okay? That's going to be quite a balance challenge for you, losing that point of focus. So again, various options depending on your balance and your ability. Thinking about nice controlled movements. Really trying to make those hands as light as you can. Nice, we're nearly there, guys. One more. And rest there. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to come back down into sitting now. Okay? So take a seat, and for 60 seconds, I'm going to get you to punch your arms forward as quick as you can. Now, if you can't punch very much with your affected side, you could just think about moving your shoulder Or you could go forwards and backwards with your hands clasped in front. Now, if you're doing alternate and you're just doing the shoulder, you're going to get a bit more of a tummy, your tummy muscles working a bit more with that one. So if you can do, just think about really twisting your shoulder on that side if you can't get any movement in your arm. But if you can get a little bit of movement, then that's great. Okay, so we're trying to get those tummy muscles working by twisting those shoulders. Okay, so we're going to go for 60 seconds. Okay, ready, steady, off we go. Punching those arms. When you think about twisting the waist, we're crossing our punches across our body. Okay, and remember, if you don't have much movement on arm, you could just be twisting your shoulders on that side. Okay, really thinking about getting those tummy muscles working. You should feel a bit of heat in your waist. Nice and quick. Okay. As well, another thing to note, if your feet are narrower, that's going to be harder for your balance than if your feet are a bit wider. Try to sit nice and tall. Keep those arms going. Come on, big push. Fantastic, everybody. Keep it going. Lovely. You've got 15 seconds to go. Come on, big push. Really nice. Keep those arms moving. Almost there. And rest. Lovely. Grab yourself a drink. Okay. Next exercise. So we're going to come back into standing again in front of your support. I'm going to show you face on just for demonstration again. Okay. So what I want you to do, you're holding a support with one arm. I'm going to get you to bring your opposite arm. We're going to bring it to opposite knee with a little knee bend. And then back up. So it's a bit like a thread the needle, really. So it's a bit like that thread the needle movement, but standing up. So it's going to look a bit like, so you've got your hand on the support, going to bring one arm up, and then you're going to opposite knee, little knee bend. Up. Opposite knee, little knee bend. Okay? And then opposite arm, up, opposite knee, little knee bend. Okay? So from the front, that would look like up, opposite knee, little knee bend. To try and make it a bit more challenging for your balance, again, if you follow with your eyes, that's going to make it a bit more of a challenge for your balance system. Okay? So we're going to do 45 seconds each side, so 90 seconds total. I will tell you when to change. Okay, so feet hip width apart, standing in front of your support with one arm on. We're going to try and reach up. Opposite knee, little knee bend. Reach up, follow with your eyes if you can. Reach the opposite knee, little knee bend. Try and get your chest up and your back straight. Now it doesn't matter if your knee bend is really small, that is fine. Again, you're trying to keep the hand that's supporting you as light as possible. Try and keep working on that balance. All about control and balance. Nice smooth movements. Last one here. And we're going to change sides. So this is your affected arm. Again, if you don't have much movement, that's okay. You could just think about the movement. So think about opening up that shoulder, bringing that shoulder down. Opening up that shoulder, bring the shoulder down, and follow with your eyes. Okay, so just moving with what you can. Okay, so off we go on the opposite side. Arm up or moving with your shoulder. Okay, and then down to the opposite knee, following with your eyes. Reach up. If you can reach a bit further back, then great. Okay, down to opposite knee. Up and over. Down to opposite knee. Up and over. Down to opposite knee. Really nice. Nice and controlled. Keeping your hands nice and light. And down. Fantastic. And finish there. Well done. Okay, so this next cardio exercise, I'm going to give you a seated option and a standing option. So standing option, we're doing mountain climbers. So you're going to have your hands on a support, okay? So I would use either the wall or a kitchen or something, or a table, something sturdy you've got here. So if you've got the wall, you can have your hands against the wall, and we're trying to do high knees. Okay, so you're in a bit of a plank position. You're leaning on the side. You could have your hands together, okay? Think about squeezing your bottom, back nice and straight, and we're trying to drive our knees up, okay? So that's the option there. If you are choosing to go into sitting, I want you to think about having your elbows up in front of you and trying to bring your knees up to your elbows, okay? So that's the sitting option. If you're against the wall, okay, you can lean against the wall like this, hands together, and arms up in front of you, okay? Or legs up in front of you, rather. Oh dear, tongue-tied today. All right then, so we're going to go for 1 minute. Ready, steady, off we go. So, knees up. So having your feet a bit further back, it's just going to make it a bit more of a tummy challenge. Now, if this is too much for you, then you could just stand and come into a high march here, okay? When you think about driving up through those toes, lifting those knees as high as you can, again, you might just do a little knee drive, again, moving within your limits. Okay, we're over halfway. Keep it going. Well done. Lovely, guys. Nearly there. And rest. Well done. Grab yourself a drink, okay? If you're in sitting, you make your way back up to standing again, okay? This one we're going to do now, okay? We're going to do heel rock, so heel toe rock. So we're going to come up on our toes, lifting our heels. We're going to come back onto our heels, lifting our toes, and then we're going to do a little squat, okay? So heel toe rock squat. That's what we're going to call it, heel toe rock squat. We're going to go for 90 seconds. Again, I want you to hold on to your support in front, using it again as little as possible, but enough to maintain your safety. So it's trying to challenge your balance, but in a safe way. Probably said that numerous times this session. Okay, so minute and a half. Up on your toes, back onto your heels, little squat. Up on your toes, back on your heels, little squat. Up on your toes, back on your heels, little squat. If you can't lift up on your, can't lift very far up, just think about bringing the weight from your heels to your toes before the squat. So you can just think about leaning forward to the toes, a bit back to the heels, and then coming into the little squat. Okay, so again, picking an option that works for you. Little squat, good. You're over halfway, guys, well done. Really nice. Fantastic work. Got 20 seconds left. Okay, let's do one more. Push up on those toes, heels, and squats. Fantastic. Okay, gonna come back down to sitting now. Okay, so your last cardio exercise. It's going to be punching, but we're going to do a hook punch this time. So we're punching round to the side. So imagine hooking your arm round, hooking your arm round. Now, again, if you don't have much arm movement on your effective side, think about bringing that shoulder round, okay? So hook and shoulder. So we're getting that rotation, getting those tummy muscles working, that bit of core work. We're gonna go for 60 seconds. So sit nice and tall in your chair, feet on the floor, off we go. Hook round, hook punch. Really think about punching those arms to the side. Lovely, guys. Keep it going. Almost there. I've got one more exercise after this. Final push. Really good. Lovely. Keep it going. Really good, guys. Come on. Last bit. Got 10 seconds. Come on. Last push. Really awesome. Well done. And finish there. Lovely. Right. Again, grab yourself a drink if you need one. We're going to come back into standing for our last balance exercise. So this one is called trace a triangle. So I'm going to get you to stand next to your support. So you can be in front of it if you want to, but I'm just going to show you here so that you get the idea of what the exercise is. So we are thinking about tracing a triangle. So your foot's going to come forward, out to the side, back behind you, to the start again. So imagine you're drawing a triangle, forward, out, back, together. Okay, triangle to the side. So we're going to do 45 seconds on one side, 45 seconds on the other side. So foot forward, side, back, to the start. Okay? So get my stopwatch ready. Off we go. Trace that triangle forwards, sideways, backwards, to the start. Forwards, sideways, backwards, to the start. Okay, try and keep your chest up, your hand light, backward, to the start. Forward, sideways, backwards, to the start. Forward, sideways, backwards, to the start. Okay, we're going to go to the other side now. So you can turn around, okay? So I'll show you this way so you can see the exercise from both ways. So you're going to go forward, sideways, backwards, to the start, okay? So forwards, sideways, backwards, to the start. Forward, sideways, backward, to the start. We're thinking about growing tall on that stationary leg. So the leg that's not moving, keep yourself nice and long and strong, nice and tall through that side. The weight should stay in that leg. Okay, I've got one more here. Forward, sideways, backward, to the start. Fantastic. Okay, well done everybody. Come back into sitting. Okay, we're just going to finish with some little stretches. Firstly, I want you to grab your hands in front, reach your arms forward, really round that back and drop your head chin to chest. Feel the stretch across your shoulder blades. Take some nice big breaths here. Lovely, okay. Now when you try and bring your hands to the base of your back or as far behind as you can, we're going to think about widening those collarbones, squeezing those shoulder blades back together. Look up with your head to feel it stretch across your chest. Big breath in and out. And again. Lovely. Okay. I'm going to get you to bring your left arm out in front, over to your right knee, and I'm going to turn to look over your right shoulder. Take a nice big breath in and out. And again, big breath in and out. Good, back to the start. Right arm out, over to your left knee. Looking over that left shoulder. Nice big breath in. And out. And one more big breath in. And out. And back to the start. Lovely, guys. Okay, thank you very much for joining me today for this level 3 different strokes exercise class. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please feel free to leave me any comments below or give us a thumbs up if you completed the class and enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a brilliant rest of your week, and I will see you all next week. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.